Hi, sweet Stoner Hill. This book is called The Digging-est Dog, and this is by Al Perkins and illustrated by Eric Gurney. And when I was a little kid, this was one of my favorite books. It's very funny. And check out this picture of this dog digging. And I wish my dog were in the room because my dog Snoopy is the fastest digging dog you've ever seen. He loves to dig. He's crazy. It's horrible. We always have to stop him, and I have to yell, Snoopy, really loud to make him stop digging in my backyard. Okay, The Digging-est Dog. You're going to love this book. Our sign says, for sale. I was the saddest dog you could ever see. Sad because no one wanted me. The pet shop window was my jail. The sign behind me said, for sale. Look how sad his face is, if you didn't catch that. I was tied to a bare, hard floor of stone. I could not even dig for a bone. I was living all my life alone, a dog that no one wanted to own. And then one day, at 4:30, Sammy Brown came in the door. Sam took one look at me and cried, "Why are you tied up here inside?" I've always wanted a dog like you, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll take you out to the farm with me. You'll play outdoors where you should be. See the cat? Look how happy he is. I felt as happy as a pup when Sam paid the man and picked me up. He rubbed my ears. He scratched my head. I think I'll call you Duke, he said. We went a long way out of town. We came to the farm of Sammy Brown. It was the nicest place I'd ever seen. A pretty white house in a field of green. Look how pretty this is. Isn't that nice? And in the shade of the apple tree, a special doghouse just for me. Right here. Lovely. Sam looked at me and scratched his head. I'm sorry, I had to turn. Duke, you need some friends, he said. He blew his whistle. He blew a blast, and many dogs came running fast. Look at all these dogs. All these friends. I'd never met a dog before. Now I was meeting 6 or more. They walked around and looked at me. They looked me over carefully. Then at last I heard them say, "He's one of us. He'll be okay." Oh my, the dogs are digging. One dog, who wasn't very big, suddenly began to dig. The others started digging too, but that was something I could not do. I'd never learned to dig in that store. How could I on that hard stone floor? Oh my picture's getting off. So sorry, let me adjust. I tried to dig, but alas, I couldn't. I wiggled my paws just wouldn't. I fell on my ear, I fell on my face, I fell on myself all over the place. Poor Duke. Oh no, the other dogs are looking snobby and walking off. Why do you think they're walking off? You think about that. Let's see why. See if you're right. The others said, Duke may be big, but he's no good. He cannot dig. They stuck their noses in the air. They walked away. They left me there. So sad. I'll teach you, Duke, cried Sammy Brown. I'll show you how to dig deep down. He crouched beside me with his hand. He dug a hole in a pile of sand. I tried it too, but still I couldn't. I wiggled my paws just wouldn't. I'd never learned to dig in that store. How could I on that hard stone floor? What a poor dog. So sad. Sammy sighed. I almost cried. My eyes and nose were full of dirt. My paws and claws and elbows hurt. I had a pain across my back. I knew I'd never get the knack. You see the sand on top of his head and his nose. Sam felt sad and I felt bad. If only I could make him glad. We both knew I'd never get it right. Sam and I couldn't sleep that night. So sad. Do you think this book's going to get happier? Well, remember the title is The Digging-est Dog. So, when the sun rose in the sky, I thought I'd give it one more try. I wiggled one paw. I saw it could. I wiggled the other. I saw it would. Look what he's doing. I could dig with my paws. I could dig with my claws. I felt no pain across my back. I knew at last I had the knack. Sammy Brown looked out at me. He saw me digging happily. Good for you, Duke, Sammy cried. I knew you'd do it if you tried. So I dug farther. I dug faster. I dug and dug to please my master. See this trench he's digging? I dug up grass. I dug up weeds. I dug up daisies. I dug up seeds. I dug up the fence. Oh, I dug up the gates. I dug up the garden of Mrs. Thwaites. Does this look like it's going well? Oh my, chickens. And a pig. And sheep. And somebody mad. I dug up the rooster. I dug up the hens. I dug up the sheep and pigs in their pens. I dug and dug. I couldn't stop. I dug up the barber in his shop. I dug up Mr. Rodney Thayer sitting in the barber's chair. I dug my way right through the town. I dug a lot of buildings down. Here's a sign. Look at the buildings falling over. I was having so much fun. I dug up Highway 81. I came to a hill. I dug to the top, but all of a sudden I had to stop. Right in front of me, looking down, there stood my master, Sammy Brown. Now, do you think Sammy's happy with the Digging-est Dog? Let's turn the page. You decide. Oh my. Sorry, 1 second. Oh. Sam didn't smile or pat my head. He only glared at me and said, I'm sending you back to that animal store. They'll tie you to that hard, cold floor, and you'll never, never dig anymore. Look how mad Sam's face is. And then look at the dogs. The other dogs are mad too. And they were the diggers. I couldn't run. I couldn't hide. Dogs came at me from every side. Look how mad. And then suddenly I knew there was just one thing for me to do. I ran away from Sammy Brown. I dug a hole that went straight down. I left him standing up on top. I dug and dug. I didn't stop. He's digging a hole to China. How deep I dug, I could not tell. But soon, I found I dug a well. Mud and water up to my chin. What a fix I now was in. I started to sink. I started to yelp. Help, I yelped. Help, 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 help. I could hear them way above my head. I could hear every word they said. One dog growled, he wrecked our town. This serves him right. Just let him drown. Mad dog. But Sam cried, Duke, you've been bad. You've made me sad instead of glad, but we're not going to let you die. We'll get you out. At least we'll try. Then at last I heard him shout, maybe we can pull you out. Look at the dogs all lined up, holding each other's tails. They're so smart. Look at them. So cute. Slowly, slowly down they came, each dog part of a long dog chain. I reached up, I touched a nose, I felt them lift me by my toes. Slowly, slowly, bit by bit, they dragged me up out of the pit. That's what I did. I dug back gates. I dug back the garden of Mrs. Thwaites. I dug back the roosters and the hens. I dug back all the pigs and their pens. I dug all day in the summer sun. I dug back Highway 81. I dug back everything in town, everything that I'd knocked down. Today, when I dig, well, I'm careful now. I'm useful too. Sam lets me plow. He's making a garden. He'll never send me back to that store or tie me up on a hard stone floor. My dog friends watch and wonder why they can't dig as well as I. The end. I hope you like that. That's a silly story. But just know that some dogs, like my dog Snoopy, love to dig too. Hope you enjoyed it.